there's no way I would ever be in a position to recommend that we would go forward, and I'll state that. The program that came out on Friday called the Build Canada Fund basically said that projects under $100 million can go into this fund and be reviewed. So that's the program that we will be looking at submitting. So this project has to be under $100 million in my mind. That means that we have to look at ways to get it, okay? Some of you are concerned about that number. I'm concerned about that number as well, but $100 million is the number. Based on that, and based on the way the program works, you're eligible, if the project qualifies for up to a third federal funding. That's $33 million. The project typically matches federal funding, which is $33 million, or however that is. It may not be that much. I can't say. They may cut it back. They may do something. But for me, I take the view anywhere between 50 million and 2/3, which would be about 66 million, would be the numbers I think that we would want to shoot for. There's $23 million in the bank. Some of you understand it very well. It's called Renew Thunder Bay.
I thought it was 22.
It's 23 million, 22.8 million, so sorry, I'll round it up to 23. It grows at $1 million a year because of the interest that it earns. Presumably in 2 years, that would be 25 million. That money's there. That doesn't require any tax levy, nothing. If council wants to use that towards this project, obviously they can use it. That's a decision the council can make. So that adds to that total. There is a shortfall, there's no question about it. Okay, but there's other opportunities. Naming, sponsorship is one. There's the potential for the private sector if, and I agree with this lady, if we're able to secure, the private thing. I can tell you right now, the Winnipeg Jets or the farm chief, their concern is they don't want to sit around for a year to wait to see whether this project goes. So that's an issue. But we have to look at if we're able to get that kind of money from both the federal and the provincial government, and if council's willing to put in that other money, then I agree. We have to look at what that difference is. But I just want to make those comments, and I want to make it clear that this project's not going ahead regardless.
Mr. Commisso, before you leave, I have a question.
Do you want me to ask you a question? Or?
No, I'm going to ask you a question right now.
Sure.
You're at phase 3 right now. This is supposed to be a Thunder Bay Event Center. Is that correct? We've had no say on anything. This was where? How come when you see the polls there, even the location you got wrong? How are you advancing to that and ignoring the public? Now, have you ever thought of building an event center where the public is against it? The public is against it. Who's going to go and sit in the seats? Or is it that one bus that's coming to the casino? Who's going to sit in the seats?
Get a chance to answer.
You will.
Ray,
You will.
there's a gentleman.
Go ahead.
Ray, no. But Ray, that's good. But Ray, there's a gentleman here.